Evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Alterra, headquarters of the mad capitalists. I'm your host and games master for the evening, James Robertson. Joining me, as ever, riddle me this, Ben, playing Pizzazz, the gnome wizard.
Greetings, everyone.
Pulling my leg, Bob plays as Lanwar, the Firbolg druid.
I have a plan.
Bluffing his way to victory, it's Neil as Dion the Half-Orc Ranger.
I try.
And leaving clues around the city so that Batman can eventually find him for some reason. Yes, it's TR playing as Glack, the Kobold Cleric.
Currently wearing a Robin costume.
Well. Last time, our motley group continued their exploration of the House of Death, found an enchanted moving painting which charmed and psychically damaged anyone who looked upon it before they rested up for the night, variously having dreams and nightmares, some about the house and its inhabitants, some about food, and some about their quests and future together. After some rest and further exploring, they found magical jugs and bowls, a few illusory undead made real, and eventually a hidden staircase. Up it sat a cavernous room where a statue of a sphinx sat. As they entered her lair, the statue came to life and offered a challenge. Solve 3 riddles, and they could pass. Fail, and they would be severely punished for ignorance and brazenness. The group agreed to the terms, and as they begin their final challenge to gain access to the legendary underground lair of the Grand Lich Kwalish. That is where we pick up today. So you're all in the top floor of the house.
Okay.
As you can see, it's pretty massive. So these walls that are currently on the map are actually not there. They have all been sort of ripped down, ripped apart.
James,
You haven't changed the map
change
yet.
the map, please.
It's just a blackness, infinite black.
There we go.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. The Sphinx herself had the symbols of, I believe it was transmutation and abjuration on her form, carved into her sort of collarbone area. All around this room, there are just scraps of. It's like a cavern, really. Piled over in one corner is clearly a food source. Over in this corner over here, there's it's much larger. There's like a bedding area full of straw and mattresses and all sorts. These rocks here look like statues of people, of things, plants, animals. And the Sphinx there sits before you, guarding directly behind her what is clearly a spiral staircase leading down into the depths of the house. I ask you one final time, she says, in this sort of regal voice as she begins to sit up. You accept my challenge.
Do you mind if we discuss who's going to take the challenge?
Oh, you will all take part in the challenge.
Before we answer, Pizzazz will pull out one of the bottles that he got from that guy's office, which I can't remember the name of. One of the very expensive bottles, like a rare soul shard each, and offer it to the Sphinx.
Thank you, but I do not partake of wine or whiskey.
Fair.
I know
fair
what you're
enough.
looking for. And I pull out some pocket chicken.
I'm afraid that as a statue I do not require food nor drink. But you're welcome to sup and be merry.
Can I say for the headset, people?
Go for it.
I have an idea.
Ben, stop doing whatever you're doing, please.
Sorry, I'm
It's
used
like
to.
you're mashing rocks together.
So I'm used to push to talk.
I may have an idea, but we require a bit of distraction and you having a spell recharge, maybe?
And Neil, why are you breathing so loudly as well? Sorry.
I wasn't aware I was, sorry.
What's your plan?
Thank you, everyone. Just bear in mind.
Well, if we can... Dion, you have a spell that might be able to help here.
Yes, I do.
He can silence the creature so he can't ask his riddles and make him move forward. If I can teleport him forward to the stairs and you can move Pizzazz and that can teleport together, we can bypass him.
The Sphinx uses she, her pronouns.
I mean, real silly question. I know you probably already thought about it. What's going to stop the Sphinx from just turning around and then following us down the stairs?
They're very large and those stairs don't look very big.
Okay, you thought about it. I'm willing to go with the plan.
Sphinx, with her large passive perception, does hear you say all this.
I was using the headset.
Yeah, I don't remember you saying.
He did say that, yeah.
Sorry. Then, yeah. She's eyeing you all up.
Oh,
As we're just standing there all silently.
Yeah.
She's
got one eyebrow raised.
I had a better plan for this, but this required more of a bit of theatrics from our half.
As you sort of finish up just standing and
Dion.
staring at each other, she raises an eyebrow and says, I would say that any attempt at subterfuge, and I will be forced to dispense with the riddles and attack you directly.
Subterfuge?
Subterfuge, yes.
I said we were wanting to discuss who was going to take... Oh, never mind.
You will all take the challenge.
Over the headset.
And if one of you fails... If one of you fails, they will be punished. In this challenge, the person who answers too rashly will be punished. This challenge is all about thinking, about imagining other possibilities. As a wizard, I'm sure it will be somewhat easier for... And she gestures to Pizzazz. For you. But I wonder, how many of you will act rashly? And will that cost you your lives?
Okay, one simple question.
Final question then before we begin.
Are we allowed to aid our allies?
It depends by what you mean as aid.
Magically enhance.
Have a discussion.
Magically enhance. I'm afraid that the runes that are around this room, which as you look around and she gestures to them, you can see them barely sort of made out, scratched into the rock, along with her claw marks. Various sort of arcanic symbols of dispelling magic. I'm afraid before we begin, the runes will flash, and any effects upon your person enhancing your abilities will be dispelled. That includes any magical items. But only those that aid in your mental faculties. That wouldn't be fair now if you were to be enhanced, now would it?
Well, we can discuss an answer.
If you wish.
Okay.
So, if they're disabling all mental whatever's,
Faculties.
does that faculties? Does that also include like the headband of intellect?
Yes.
So anyone that's wearing headband of intellect, you're going back down to your base.
Yep.
And disabling it now in advance.
Yep. Anyone who's buffed intelligent base, wisdom base, or charisma based, you will be going down to.
Does that also
What you were before.
include the books?
The books, no, because those up your base by 2, and up your regular by 2. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Then, as she spreads her wings, the symbols of abjuration and transmutation on her chest flare, and the ones around the room similarly flare. And those of you wearing headbands of intellect, you just feel a haze come over your minds. You feel less mentally dexterous than you were before.
Oh, I've not been this smart and this slowly smart in a while.
Now then, let us start with an easy one. Shall we?
Okay.
The first 2 letters signify a male. The first 3 letters signify female. The first 4 letters signify a great, while the entire word signifies a great woman. What is the word?
I would say that should be woman.
Can
Is
you
that
put it in the chat so we can
Oh.
see it?
Discussing with the rest.
Okay, well, just so we're clear, let me know if you're answering her in your character voice before you talk.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Or if we're discussing to each other, say we're discussing to each other.
Yes.
And here's the riddle for everyone at home watching.
The first 2 letters signify a male. The first 3 letters signify female. The first 4 signify a great, while the whole word together signifies a great woman. What is the word? Her eyes look down upon all 4 of you, and it is just an impassive sheen. Her stony gaze just silent and unblinking. Take your time.
I huddle everyone together. Huddle up, guys. I think we Does
I
anyone
mean,
have any idea?
I'm not sure if it's like an anagram or something.
I mean, it's a 4-letter word. We could agree on that.
I mean, it could be bird. Bird is the word.
Please answer this ancient creature. The answer is bird.
Haven't you heard?
But,
Great.
Well, why are you saying 4 letters?
Well, isn't it the first 2, then there's a third, then there's a 4th? So it should be 5 letters then.
A 5-letter word that means great woman.
That'd be queen.
Yeah, but how does QU signify male?
Dunno.
And Qui is not great.
I mean, it's great if you're going down a slide. You can go, Quee!
If somebody shouted Qui going down the slide.
Yes.
Clearly, you've not gone to the park with me.
I don't think I ever went to a park. Maybe we should go to a park someday.
First male, 3 letters signify female. First 4 signify great. Signify great what? Oh, I think that's a great woman.
Oh, wait. Could it be hero or heroine?
He, her, hero. Yeah.
But I thought it was
The
only
great
5
woman
letters.
could be Hera.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah, it
sorry,
could be heroine.
Madame Sphinx, can I ask you a question?
Obviously, you've just done so.
Well, okay, can I ask you another question? No, wait, can I ask you 2 more questions?
You may ask me one question, but whether I answer it truthfully is up for you to decide. Or whether I answer it at all is up for me to decide.
Can you give us clues?
I could. But what would you give me in return? The master always says in this place, you must lose in order to gain. And to find you must lose. So what do I have to gain, and what will you lose in order to gain?
Does a statue want?
I mean, I missed all that. My headset decided to disconnect.
She basically repeated the master and said, well, what does she have to gain in this place to lose is to find, and to find is to lose.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I'm going to try heroin.
Do it. That's the best thing we can come up with.
Okay. And if it goes real badly, avenge me?
Okay.
I think that's only fair. Madam Sphinx. Oh, great and mighty Sphinx, lady of the attic. Statue of a bird lady? The first answer is heroin. And he puts his hands up and closes his eyes, expecting a punch.
No punch is immediately thrown. And as you sort of like blink and do that sort of, like expecting a punch, open one eye and then the other.
Are you going to punch him and open one eye, or just so I
No,
can see it coming?
No, she does not move. She just regards you and nods, and you feel a warmth in your chest. As a little, as you like pull up your shirt, you see there's like a little red jewel, sort of affixed to your chest. And as you turn around and look at the others, they all see there's one on your forehead as well.
I've been bejeweled. Possibly bedazzled. I don't know what's happening.
What can bring back the dead, make you cry, make
Me.
you laugh,
Me.
make you young,
Me.
is born in an instant, yet
Me.
lasts a lifetime?
Me.
Is that what Zaz says?
No, he's just like saying that over the headsets.
I know you.
Over the headsets, Dion says, could it be water?
Bring back the dead.
How
Was
does
it bring the
water
dead
make you
back to
laugh?
life?
Something's dying, like a plant's dying. You give it water,
Mm-hmm.
comes back to life.
To make you laugh. Water. Bring back the dead. Make
You
them
get
cry.
salt water in your eyes.
Yeah, you water from your eyes make you laugh. Drowning people's
yeah.
funny. Make
It's
you
with
young.
you for a lifetime. The water of life. The fountain of youth.
Mm-hmm. Born in an instant, yet lasts life.
I mean, born in an instant, it could be rain.
Yeah.
That's water
Yes.
that's born in an instant.
Lasts a lifetime is the ocean. The only thing it doesn't fit is to make you laugh. Unless you're crying with laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing in the water.
Wait, where does it bring back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, use the plant.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Say that again.
If you feel
Almighty Sphinx.
Should step away from.
Would the answer to this riddle be water?
Are you asking me, or are you telling me your answer?
I'm telling you my answer.
As you say that, the rest of you watch on as
Dion just pushed into a cloud of smoke.
I'm waiting on it.
You watch as black crystal embeds itself in Dion's chest and in his head. And as he looks down at it and looks round at all you, the black crystal spreads. And this music's quite apt, actually.
Oh, that's
Dion,
not good.
you have become a black crystal statue.
I don't think it was water.
The Sphinx, one of the runes flashes. She raises a paw, and Dion, the statue, hovers forward to join the rest in her statue garden. He did not consider his answer, and has paid the price.
Oh, damn it!
You can't speak, you're a statue.
Yeah, I know, it's
Well,
thinking out loud.
It looks as though you have 3 guesses left. As she grins
I take it I
down.
can't speak. I take it I
No,
can't speak over the
no.
headset either.
No, you're petrified.
Damn it!
And encased in black crystal. This is the first time you see anything about her face aside from impassiveness, as she bares these stone fangs down at the rest of the 3 of you. Make your next guess, if you wish to pass.
Oh,
I
so
shall
don't just move
say-
on to the next question then.
I shall say again, what can bring back the dead? Make you cry, make you laugh, make you young, is born in an instant, yet lasts a lifetime.
Over the headset. Could it be love or memories?
Pizzazz. Over the headset. Could it be magic? Because your magic brings things back to life.
Mm-hmm.
There are spells that can make you laugh.
Yep.
There are spells that can make you cry, I'm sure, as well.
Crown of Madness kind of does.
Instant spells.
Spells come out of nothing. Yeah.
There's definitely spells that'll make you younger.
Mm-hmm.
And its magic is with you for your entire life.
Mm.
I'll allow an Arcana check from you, Pizzazz. If that's an answer you're thinking.
Yeah. 19. Not that great.
There are some spells that can bring back the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Some that can make you cry and laugh. Some even that can make you young. But you don't reckon it fits into the last two.
Mm.
Magic doesn't always last. Magic doesn't always form in an instant. Something not quite right. And meanwhile, the eyes just continue to stare into all of you. You start to feel like a prickling on the back of your neck. You keep on glancing over at where Dion the statue is. Excuse me.
Just over the headset. Just a question. Can anyone actually turn him back?
If I could prep some spells, maybe yes.
If you succeed on my challenge, he shall be turned back. Perhaps.
I'm
But
still
he is
thinking. Oh, sorry, go on.
paying the price for his foolishness.
Over this headset.
Yes, he is, and you have no idea how annoyed he is.
Pipe down, Neil.
Do you think that works, Pizzazz? Or
No, it doesn't really fit the last two.
okay.
I'm still thinking it's memories. Bring back the dead because they're in your head. Makes you cry because they're good. Makes you laugh because they're also good. Makes you young because you were young when you had the memory, and a memory is born in an instant and yet lasts all your life.
Not necessarily with the last one.
Yes. Last one. You're not going. They don't last a lifetime. Memories fade.
Good memories do.
Hmm. Is there anything else?
As you ponder, you hear a scraping from the Sphinx, and you look up and you see her just sharpening her claws on the ground, scraping them along the already gouged floor. You can always turn back, leave.
I have a
I've
question
claimed.
for you. Have you always
Yes.
been made of stone, or or were you made stone?
This is my form.
It's fair enough. I was merely curious.
Curiosity, a curious mind, is oft rewarded by my master. An ignorant mind, she turns her head to look at Dion's statue, is oft punished.
I mean, we've not got really any other answers but memory so far. Fuck it. Pizzazz will step forward. Memory.
Memories.
Mm-hmm.
As you say this, a red beacon forms on your chest and one on your head as well.
Pizzazz will turn to Glack and say, "Well, that was fucking good. Yeah. Good job on that one."
I am surprisingly good at pub party games. They do one in Critical Fit every Thursday when Brad goes home.
Mind us to join you sometime then.
Yeah.
The winner gets a plate of chicken. It's good.
Ah, that explains why he's always got pocket chicken.
Yeah.
Sorry, you continue with your riddles, please.
Some try to hide, some try to cheat, but time will show we always will meet. Try as you might to guess my name, I promise you'll know it when I come to claim. Going in the chat.
Okay.
Now, if Roll20 plays ball.
Yeah. I have a feeling on this one.
Over the headset, so what's your feeling?
Sounds an awful like death. Some tried to hide from death. Some tried to cheat death.
We all look at Pizzazz.
Sorry, my friend. Death does come eventually.
I know, but I'm going to prolong it as long as I can. Try as you might to guess my name. Promise you'll know it when I claim. Yeah, it's got to be death.
I'm guessing Sphinx won't want same people to answer.
I'm assuming not. They said everyone's going to play the game.
Don't forget, if you start to feel bad, get yourself into a good pose at least. Dion, just look at that. Look at the poor look on Dion's face, like shock and dismay. You don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to flex.
Show off your druid staff.
Okay. I step forward. I believe I have your answer. Is the answer death?
That is a question. Your answer, please.
My answer was death.
She bows her head And as she does, you look down to see a red light appear in the center of your chest and in the center of your head. And
Oh, great! I need more
as
artillery like this than anything else.
and as you answer, she steps to the side. Actually, she'd step, yeah, to that side. Congratulations. The three of you have proven wise.
What about our friend?
He has failed the challenge and will go no further. But the three
said
of
that you would
you
return him.
may pass. You have shown heroism.
How can we have him return to us?
Yes.
I suppose one more statue. If the three of you were to stake yourselves in place of him, I may be convinced. But
So
you have
enough riddles.
passed. If that is what you wish.
That's fair.
Wise friend and comrade would not leave a friend behind.
But he would only slow you down. He failed the challenge.
He may not be the smartest or the wisest person here, but he's a damn good shot.
He won't slow us down.
He is our ally.
He's brought down demons, devils, angels, and gods.
It would be a fool's errand to leave him behind.
I mean, who's going to steal our kills if he's not there?
Exactly.
Yes, he hasn't earned that title without his own merit.
Then once more unto the breach. She steps back in front of the stairway. The prize is your friend. The penalty is you join him. On that we are agreed.
Fine.
She smiles. A knowing smile. In spring I am gay in handsome array. In summer more clothing I wear. When colder it grows, I fling off my clothes, and in winter quite naked appear.
A tree.
I
Well.
mean, apparently our answer's been given, so
Yes.
good.
They do hang
But
out.
that's not fair. You've heard that one before, clearly.
Doesn't matter. You asked the question. You gave us. You told us the prize. We answered your riddle. Give us back Dion.
You do know I am a furbog and a druid. They have been exposed to many trees.
And exposed himself to many trees as well.
She appears to have no control over the gem-like state Dion is in. She looks around saying, "No, but this is not fair." As Dion, your crystal form starts to melt away and feeling begins to return to your fingers like Han Solo at the end of the Arcanite. At the end of the Carbonite misadventure he found himself in.
Mm.
This is not fair.
We've
He
answered
still
your
does
riddles.
not have a
Step
red
aside.
crystal.
Doesn't matter. We will protect him. Fuck off.
You gave us the terms. We met your terms. It's only your master you'd be going against now.
Do you really want to disappoint your master?
Rage begins to sort of quell. I will not fight. Begone from my sight.
What's your name?
He says nothing.
All right.
He just stares down at you all.
Pizzazz
You can come join my team. Come join my team at the pub quiz, and I'll walk down the stairs.
Okay?
How much does the statue weigh?
It's a lot. It's a huge creature, and it's in statue form. Thousands and thousands of pounds.
Okay.
Dion,
Yes.
are you feeling better now?
Little stiff, but I'll be fine, thank you.
Stairs are over that way.
Yours look. Damn it.
I just want to watch him and see how stiff he gets moving. Alright.
Dion, you still have a small black orb on your chest and on your head, by the way. And the rest of you still have red orbs. Small red crystals on your chest and on your head. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
Before I go down the stairs, I'm going about the Sphinx and say goodbye. And walk down.
Does anyone have stone shape?
No.
I have Guardian of Nature.
Yes, I don't think that one's going to work right now.
No, I wanted someone to turn his head upside down.
Alright.
Okay. So, you have overcome the riddle of the Sphinx. So, a narrow spiral staircase made of creaking wood is contained within this 5-foot wide shaft of mortared stone. It descends a full 50 feet, passing through the lower levels of the house as it makes its descents. Thick cobwebs fill the shaft and reduce visibility to 5 feet in front of you. Glack, you're leading the whole affair.
I'm guessing our equipment works again.
Yes. The magical suppression fades. But the crystals embedded in you do not.
Oh.
And you,
I feel a lot
after...
better.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no, on you go.
I feel a lot better now. A bit smarter. A bit more healthy.
As we walk down the stairs, Pizzazz is going to touch the orb on his chest and ritually cast Identify.
So it doesn't take 11 minutes to go down 50-foot stairs. Are you just stopping on the stairs?
No, it's just walking slowly.
I'm still a
Oh.
little stiff.
Okay.
We'll take our time descending.
I'm gonna hand wave it just for the sake of it.
Okay.
But because you don't learn anything, it is the boon of the Sphinx.
Hmm.
Your Identify does not give you anything beyond that. It's as if when your Identify spell concludes, you like see question marks sort of fly in front of you, where usually you would see status green arcanite or something similar like that, spell effect, that sort of thing. You just see question marks, unknown effects, unknown time parameters. You've not experienced anything like this before.
Oh, that's a first.
I don't think I needed any more bling.
I mean, I definitely did. Look at it, it's great. Like, see, I'm gonna have to start wearing deep V t-shirts to show this off now.
But yes, you, after a little bit of time, arrive at the bottom of the stairs. The wooden spiral staircase from the attic ends here. A narrow tunnel stretches southward before branching east and west. So just so you're aware, northward is to the left of the map, south is to the right of the map. I know, that's annoying. Each square is 5 foot. It is dark down here, and as you arrive, Glack, as you step foot forward, you can hear an eerie, incessant moaning chant, as if from hundreds and hundreds of ghosts, just echoing throughout the place. It's impossible to gauge where it's coming from. And if there are words in amongst it, you cannot discern them.
Gonna just take a peek out and look like both ways. So
Yep.
the top bit ends with a corridor, sure, but the bottom, can I see any further than that, or is it too
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
60 feet worth of?
Yeah.
Dark.
The place is choked with dust, so visibility is currently half what it normally is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I think he needs to hire a cleaner.
I mean, wouldn't you keep one zombie on cleaning duties?
Cleaner could be one of those skeletons we found.
Dead on the job.
Maybe the one that hung himself was like, this is too dusty.
So, actually, from what you can see down the corridor, that bench there, so that looks to be a dining hall of some sort, containing a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. You can see a couple of humanoid bones strewn on the dirt in the floor.
But nothing on the table.
Moldy dishes.
Do you feel the pull here anywhere? In what way?
Do I feel the pull?
Still down.
Does the staircase go any further down, or is it?
The staircase ends where you are.
Right.
You appear to have arrived at the bottom of the regular old basement of the house. There must be a sub-basement, perhaps.
So,
but it definitely still looks as part of the house,
more stairs to find.
rather than the lab.
more stairs to find.
Yep.
So
Well, I don't know about you, but there's a dining room down there. If there's a dining room, there's a kitchen. I'm going to go take a look down that way.
what is
I'm
with
gonna
you?
go down the corridor a little bit.
Why are you so hungry right now?
I don't know. I'm just hungry.
I'd advise some caution though.
Yeah, I'm going to go along with Glax and see if I can spot any traps.
All right. Roll me a trap check. Or Glack, are you just parading down?
I'm only moving to here just because I can see there's a cross corridor, so I'm not just walking
Alright.
straight down for mouldy food, but that's the direction I'm heading because that's where the food is.
Okay. Well, as you stop there and just sort of glance in, you see short corridors ending in a few doors.
Lots of doors, people. Lots of doors.
This is some basement if there's this much to it.
Roll me a perception check, Glack.
Yeah. Terrible. Good.
There's something written on the doors, but you can't make it out from here. There's small plaques.
Wipe the dust off.
Ebenezer Scrooge. No.
If there's no doors, guys, I'm still headed out. I'm just going to head down to there.
Okay. Anyone else heading down? Or heading up?
Pizzazz will follow.
I'm going to go to this corner and peek down.
Which corner? This corner here?
Yeah. Basically.
Alrighty. Yet more corridor with what look to be doors, but busted open. Yeah, you can't really make out anything else from there. Pizzazz, as you wander down after Glack, you also make out the doors in these corridors here, with similar writing.
What was the writing saying on them again, sorry?
Perception to see from where you are.
Perception. $21.
So, from left, actually from north, so from northeast. So, which is that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one.
Okay.
Numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's an odd numbering system. Pizzazz is going to go see if door number 1 is open.
You try the handle, and it is locked to you.
Then try number 4.
Number 4 is similarly locked.
Go across the corridors and try the other 2.
Number 3 is also locked, but number 2 is unlocked. And as you try the handle and turn it,
Yep.
you see inside a fairly shocking sight. You're generally in a fairly crumbling house, fairly crumbling basement, dusty, choked with cobwebs, but in here, yes, there are cobwebs. Yes, there are signs of disrepair among the walls, but the machinery, this coffin-shaped sort of casket, this glass box, sort of frosted over with rime. And there look to be vital signs on the a couple of like screens right beside it.
Mhm.
Heart rate monitor, blood pressure, stress and strain, that sort of thing, are just sort of being read, all in a language that actually you understand because of your misadventure with the Mind Flayer skull. It is in deep speech.
All right.
Or the written version of it.
I thought that was Dion that understood deep speech.
I understand deep speech.
Dion can. Glack can because he touched the skull. And as can you, since you were fiddling with it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. But you didn't realize that until this point, as you realize the language makes sense to you. It's beginning to shift into forms. It shouldn't make sense, but it does. It's symbols, patterns. The vitals of this person appear good. It looks like they are dreaming. Their mental state is pretty decent. Whoever this is, they're fine inside this glass box. But as I said, you can't see who it is inside since the front cover is sort of frozen over, almost.
Junkrat, if you're around, is this you?
Nothing appears.
Okay.
Are you going into the room?
Yep. See if there's anything like with a nameplate or like a doctor's chart or anything like that.
Yep. What's everyone else doing while Pizzazz is doing that?
Do I see more of the room with the table of mouldy food?
Yes. Yes, you do. Open that out a bit more. That's the same area. So, yes. In the middle of the southern wall is a darkened alcove, which looks to be a larder of some sort.
And I'm heading to the larder.
Yeah, there are scraps of food, and you can hear, as you get closer to it, you hear a... As you get close, you hear a... Yeah! Something leaps out at you.
Clack punches it.
That's a 16 to hit, so it doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah, it's this sort of giant worm-like snake with a beaked maw and tentacles around its face. It looks blind. You don't see any eyes. It's fairly large. It's about twice as big as you. You recognize it because there was one guarding the scepter of the Raven Queen, which Bragg found up on level 3.
Where we found the adventurer?
Yes. Up on level 3 of Brightside Towers. I'm just going to hand wave the combat, but say that, because basically you can, it's not a massive CR. You and certainly Dion will be able to take it out if Dion was following you pretty closely.
Well, I was seeing what was happening, but if he'd
Yeah.
said there was something there,
Yeah,
Dion would have joined.
Yeah, you hear the sounds of Glack attack, Glack under attack. And you sort of march in and you're firing arrows while Glack punches. Lan, what about you? Pizzazz, you've seen, has just gone off.
Wandered into a room.
Yeah. Before you headed west, or down on the map, you did notice similar sort of styles of glass box. Hidden in the shadow, clearly broken beyond relief, but certainly glass and bits of electronics on the floors of these two crypts here. As you get further down, and you sort of notice Glack. No, not Glack. Pizzazz doesn't seem perceptible. To you, this door is closed. Pizzazz seems to have gone.
Hit the headset. Pizzazz.
What's up?
No, you don't.
Dion, is Pizzazz in there with you?
You hear the sounds of.
No, he's
Sorry,
not in here.
creature.
It's just me and Glack.
Then where's Pizzazz? And I can't
Don't know. He went ahead of me.
get him on the headset. That's even more worrying.
Okay, yes, it's quite worrying.
I mean, he hasn't come in here.
Guys,
You say amidst the sounds of punch, bite, jump, chew.
something more hungry than you from the sounds of it. Can you deal with it?
I mean, I'm trying, but I keep raising one hand to do my headset, and I know I don't have to, but it's only making me punch harder effectively. It's a force of habit now.
Okay. Well, once you've dealt with that, can we regroup back here in this little corridor?
Meanwhile,
Certainly.
Pizzazz,
Mm-hmm.
you were looking around for a nameplate. You don't find
Nameplate or like a doctor's. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find a nameplate or anything on the casket itself. But written sort of in the corner of a couple of the screens is subject to.
This seems like one of Brightside special adventure. No. Special things.
Special projects.
That's the one. I can't word today.
Mm-hmm. And from the blood pressure, the all the stats that are sort of circling on the screen. This one is of a gnome. In fact, you see like a sort of diagnostic 3D readout showing the internal organs and how they're coping under whatever stress and strain this machine is putting them under.
Pizzazz is going to go up to the casket and like try to wipe the frost off the top of it.
It takes a couple of moments, but yeah, you manage to scrape away the top layer of frost, and you see a very, very familiar face inside.
Well, that shouldn't be as surprising as it. Well, that should be more surprising than it should be. Than it is. Pizzazz puts up his headphones and puts his head up too. Yeah.
Sorry, you don't hear them. As you look out, as you look down into your face, suddenly the heart rate and everything begin to spike on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I need a charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma save.
No, this would be intelligence. Sorry.
Intelligence save. Okay,
yeah, it's not magical, so no advantage. So a 16 does not do it, I'm afraid. And you feel yourself slip into unconsciousness, but at the same time, open your eyes. It's like one set of your eyes closes and another set opens. And you see... It's disorientating. Bright lights. You feel cold. You're panicking before eventually you hear from outside of the cask. Master Subject 2 appears to have woken. Do something! Do something! I'm sorry. Get out of my way. And this thing moves forward and you can see quite clearly its face now. blotchy purple, enormous tentacles coming out of its maw, black eyes, like a shark's eyes. Unfeeling, cold, sort of look down at you. It appears nothing. A reaction to the medication. How much did you give? 200 milligrams. 200! 200 could kill them. Decrease the dosage to 120. You feel some sort of thing into your veins. And eventually you begin to relax. Appears to have calmed them. See to it the others do not suffer the same reaction. Yes, Maestro. For Extrematron, we must continue. For the future, we must continue. Yes, Master. And Pizzazz, you begin to slip into unconsciousness. And as you wake, you are outside in this corridor, sort of leaning against this corner here.
There goes the punching.
No, nearly done.
Oh, that's
nearly done.
it's done by now. Well, it's technically done. Dion, you're just sort of standing there watching Galak punching bits out of this grick, long since passed. But apparently the lack of food remaining in the larder has hit Galak quite severely.
I'm tenderizing it.
Yes.
And then I'm going to take a sneaky bite.
I can't see you. Line of sight's not there.
Yeah,
For me to
roll
see.
stealth. Roll stealth.
Okay.
The only one he's stealthing from is Dion.
Yeah, it's a very sneaky bite. It tastes kind of gamey, kind of hammy, but also kind of slimy. Weird.
That's just the sauce.
Needs more tenderizing.
Lanwar, from nearby, you hear like a groaning of a person waking up. As you
move down that
Yep.
way.
Yeah, you see Pizzazz sort of slumped against the wall, bleary-eyed, like he's just been shocked. The door handle looks like it's recently sort of given off some sort of electric shock. There's like tips of his hair, which remains. It's frazzled. The door handle itself is smoking and looks fused. Like you wouldn't be able to pick it or knock it open.
Oh. Trapped, I believe? That's not good. Pizzazz, are you okay?
Yeah. Does Pizzazz have any memory of what transpired in the room?
This would be another intelligence save. No advantage.
No advantage. 21.
It's hazy, but you remember some of it. You remember waking up and seeing mind flares. You don't know what that could have been about. You know they said subject to, and something about Extrematron, whatever that is. You've never heard of it. But apart from that, you don't recognize the place you were in.
Okay.
Right.
Does Pizzazz remember anything like in the room? Does he remember seeing himself in the casket or anything like
that? Not with a 21. It's like your mind has tried to shield that from you.
Okay.
Must have been a nasty shock that handle gave you. Are you damaged? Hurt?
I don't think so, I've got a banging headache though.
Must have
You
been
know, you know that technically guy that we fought a while back.
yes.
Yeah. There might be more of them somewhere.
Nah. Then it's probably good.
Kind of had a vision.
Good. I prepared myself a bit more for them then,
Mm.
and I'll roll up the sleeves and go show a bit of the tattoo of the resistant to the psychic one.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. That might come in handy.
Yes. The others seem to have beaten up something, and I guess we need to explore more. I don't think we want to touch any more of these handles. We don't want anyone else getting zapped.
All
Yeah.
four of them. All four of them. Well, the two in this corridor look like they've both been sort of fused. Completely melted.
And they don't look like they're going to budge at all anyway. I put my hand out to help them up.
Pizzazz will grab your hand and stand up.
Shall we?
Yeah.
And we'll wander back to the rest of them.
Yep. You get there and they're arguing over which way to slice the grick up.
What?
You always go from bottom to top.
What are you two doing?
From personal knowledge, they're not that good to eat. Personal knowledge, they're not good to eat.
Yeah.
Quack, you said they tasted quite nice.
Not bad. I've had worse.
Are you okay, Clack? Your hunger seems a bit much.
I mean, maybe it's because we're stuck in a nightmare house in the middle of nowhere.
You a nervous eater?
I mean, I've never been before, but, you know, magic is a bit weird.
When was the last time you were in a haunted house?
I mean, that's a good point as well. Maybe I get hungry around ghosts.
Okay.
Second question, are there ghosts here?
I guess.
Well, you never know.
I guess if someone had spells to sense them, good or evil, then maybe we'd know, but...
Does Glack look a bit furrier than he normally does?
He looks... he looks a little different. Glack, you're noticing more like psychological changes than physical. Your hearing's better, your sense of smell's better, your eyesight's a bit better. You're starting to notice hair where there was no hair before, but not a lot of it. Kobolds aren't naturally hairy. You reckon if it had been on Bragg, it would have been noticeable immediately, or Lanoir, immediately noticeable. But because you're a kobold, it's a bit less noticeable.
How are you supposed to notice extra hair on a furbog? I'm already hairy everywhere.
Yeah. So then you know if there was more hair than before.
Yeah.
Or hair in interesting locations.
Where there was no hair.
Glax reached puberty.
Yep.
That's all I can.
Maybe kobolds have a second puberty. Who knows?
Oh.
We don't generally survive long.
Yes. Yeah.
12 minutes they usually live. But yes, there are a couple of areas leading off this chamber.
I suggest we have a look down some of these different avenues. We need to find more stairs leading down. Dion, I suggest you look for traps. Pizzazz got a bit of a shock on one of those doors.
Did he? Hey, you right, Pizzazz?
Yeah, got a headache. Nothing too bad really, but there might be some ithlids around here somewhere.
Good to know. I'll have a check for any potential traps.
Which way do you suggest? I know the pool's still down, but does it have a vague pool in any where more in particular?
Pizzazz will concentrate on the feeling, see if it's like any pulling in any particular like northeast southwest direction as well as down.
And I will give some guidance if it helps.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a wisdom check.
A wisdom check. Straight wisdom or
Just straight wisdom.
6?
You might roll a 4 on the guidance to push it up to a 10.
Oh yeah, guidance. Guidance.
Oh,
You try and focus in. You're feeling a bit shaken after your vision, your psychic nightmare, your whatever that was.
Mhm.
You just feel deeper down this hunger.
Yeah. I can't really concentrate on the moment. I'm just still getting like the downward feeling. I can't really tell any particular direction apart from that.
I pull out a gold coin. Okay. Heads, we go down pointing here. Tails, we go this way. And
Okay, do you actually have a coin?
a coin on me? No, but I can.
Just I'll roll D2.
Odds and evens. Roll a d20.
Okay. I'll just roll d20 then.
Odds west, north, tails.
15.
Odds west. Perfect.
So we'll start looking down the western corridor. Dion?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first. Dion looks around to see if there's any kinds of traps.
Yeah, roll trap. Roll trap. Yeah, that's words, James.
Well, it's words. Perception?
It'd be investigation for
Investigation.
traps. Yeah.
You're catching the word speak good like me.
It's contagious.
I'm sure you've got advantage.
Yeah. Ooh.
21.
No traps that you can see.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any traps. Seems safe enough.
Lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
Dion moves up to the cross section.
Ah, you move up to the cross section. Oh, Dion. So, move yourself, please. Yeah, I was afraid that was where you were going to go. I'm very sorry, Dion, but as you get to that very midsection and you begin to look round, you spot, actually, stairs going down, just a short way, only about 5-10 foot down, leading to another corridor. And you feel another couple of corridors all around. But as you arrive at that sort of midpoint, you notice the ground, your sort of preternatural senses as you're looking around for traps. You notice begin to feel a rumbling beneath your feet. As burrowing out from the floor around you, three horrifying creatures. Absolutely horrifying. Elongated arms, ending in these just massive, like, Wolverine-like claws. The flesh has all been sort of stripped off their skulls, their bones. They're not skeletons, they're not ghouls, they're not ghasts. You've seen all those. This is something you've never seen before. They are large. Yeah.
Dion says, guys, I think we might have a problem here.
And as you say that, let's roll some initiative, shall we? Oh, shit. Clear.
Oh, Jesus.
Get these guys going next.
It's probably good that you've got you're reacting first.
Possibly from a certain point of view.
Well, you're right.
You know, like it's not you.
You're right in the midst of shit.
I don't know what I'm right in the midst of.
An attack, an ambush. Yeah.
The dead Wolverines.
Come on, thing.
Oh god, we've got the thing as well. It's clobbering time.
As long as we're not stealing both DC and Marvel.
There we go.
Well, it's a crossover a lot of people wanted.
And they did
Dion
get
versus the Thing.
They did
And
get
they have they rolled a 9.
He's even got the blue outfit on.
Plus 3 equals.
This is the full version, not just the Speedos.
6, 15, puts them on. Cool. So, does anyone have what's it called? The alert feat or
I do.
Oh, you have alert, do you?
yes.
Yes.
Well, that's very lucky for you then. You feel like you would be surprised by these creatures if you could be surprised. You get to act normally, Dion, as 3 hideous-looking monsters tunnel up out of the ground. And I believe it's when... Yeah. So as their reactions, they're going to make attacks against you as you sort of move into their space. So the first one, 15 plus plus 8. So a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm just going to advance dice roll this because this is... So as the first giant claw, and if you've ever seen, audience at home, the newer series of Doctor Who, these have arms like Slovene, except they're completely skeletal. So they're massive, just claws. And as the first one sinks into you from the one on your left, and as it hits, the second one comes in also. And a 19, does that hit you?
No.
Okay. Meanwhile, the other 2 do have an attack as well. So, a reaction attack. So the first one, a 13 is going to miss. And the third one, an 11 is going to miss. So just the first guy that hits, and you take 3 die 10. Plus 4. Oh, shit. So, from its
Ow.
reaction, you take 30 points of piercing damage, and you are pulled 10 feet towards it and grappled.
Okay.
Okay? So, suddenly, as Dion stands there, he's just yanked sideways into the horrifying maw of this creature. But it is, Dion, your turn. You're in melee range of this thing.
I'll try to break the grapple.
Okay, yeah, so that will be your action. That will be an athletics check, I think. Yes.
Uh,
It will be your action, though.
right.
15 actually... 15 just manages to break free. So you're no longer grappled by this thing's enormous claws. However, you are still fairly surrounded. What are you doing? Are you staying there? Are you running?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back around the corner. Maybe not around the corner, just further back.
Okay.
That doorway.
Yeah, sure.
And
Yeah,
say
you're just sort of
say
standing.
to the rest of them, look, there's big fucked up creatures around there that I've never seen before, and they're nasty. They got big long claws.
You do still have movement. You can get past land, but you can't stop in his space. These are fairly narrow corridors. What are you doing?
I'll go up to the table then.
Okay, so 5, 10, 20, 25. Still a 5 foot. Do you want to maybe move so your less quick allies can move past you?
Yeah, I'll move to this side.
Cool. Pizzazz, it's your turn. Roll me a quick Arcana check.
Okay.
As Dion has ran in and just described these terrifying monsters in not great detail.
No.
They're
12.
undead, but you've never heard of them. These are weird undead.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Right. Hang on, I'm just looking at one of my new abilities.
Oh yeah, did we level up?
We leveled
No.
up before this.
Yeah.
Before Pizzazz's one. But it was one that he got level 14.
Ah. Black, you're on deck, by the way.
Yep.
5, 10, 20, yeah. So using 20 foot of my movement to get to here.
Yep. And you see these things now all just horrifying in their image.
And they're definitely undead, yeah?
They are definitely undead. Their eyes are just completely gaunt. They look to have a black sort of necrotic shroud around their neck, as if almost like manacles, maybe, or something similar, as if... Yeah.
Cool. I'll have the one right in front of me make a charisma save.
Charisma save, okay. Rolls a d20. Doesn't matter what he adds, it's a -1 for a 5.
Okay, he is now mine.
He's dominated.
Command undead.
Okay.
Hang on, there it is.
Did Pizzazz tell the rest of us that they were undead? Or did the rest of us not know?
If the target has an intelligence, okay, and it does, it has an intelligence of 13, so it can repeat the saving throw. So it had advantage as well.
I did it.
Yeah. And no. However, it can repeat the saving throw at the end of every hour until it succeeds and breaks free, because it does. It is a very intelligent thing.
Okay.
That's your turn?
I'm just seeing if it
It's a good
obeys my
move.
commands until you use this feature
Yep.
again. Okay, then I'm going to command it to attack one of the others.
Which one?
Let's go for the one by the stairs because it's closer.
Okay. Well, it's its turn next, so yeah, we'll just say it goes before the other two. So it's going to attack that one. God damn you. It's a cool ability. It's just more rolling on my part. Unfortunately, it hits and it has another attack, but it crit fails the second one. The natural 19. That guy takes 19 points of damage. Oh my god, why are you so slow tonight, Roll20?
No clue.
Minus 19. There we go. And this guy has the same amount of health. Yeah, for sure. It's the other two's turn. I'll say this one's going to attack your dude there, and this one's going to come forward and attack probably you. You have half cover, I'll say, so plus 2 to your AC. I'll do the ones against you first. Badoomph. 17.
Yep. That'll hit.
Okay. And its second attack rolls a 27, so you're going to take 2 lots of damage. 43 points total.
Ow.
And the one attacking your boy there, 12 to hit misses, and a 23 to hit hits. And your boy takes 21 points of damage. Look fine.
Okay, last. No, I was going to say last 5 foot of my movement. I'll move back around the corner, but I forgot to do that.
That's alright. This is all darkness, so that's fine. That's the Bone Claws. It's Glack's turn.
Yep. I'm going to pop my astral form out. I'm going to run past Dion, slide under Lanoir, hop over Pazaz's head, land in the middle, smile, and then this is Pazaz's one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pizzazz will say the one in front of me is friendly.
Cool. Then I'm going to punch one to that guy and one to that guy.
You can't actually reach the guy on the left. He's a large creature. The other one's a large creature, sort of fully embraced in combat here.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to wail twice on that guy then.
Cool. Go for it.
You wouldn't get pack tactics because Pizzazz is still there?
He's not within 5 feet of the thing.
Enough. Then.
Or is he?
Diagonally.
Yeah, if you go diagonal, yeah.
But he's behind a wall. He has half cover. I'll say yes, pack tactics, go for it. Just in case you get a crit.
That's the first punch.
Alright, 10 damage.
Both radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And then we spice that up with another 3 points of radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And then second punch is 22.
Uh, 22 is going to hit as well for 13 points.
Yep. And then I'm just there in the middle.
Yep. Getting very crowded, that corridor. Lanoir.
Okay, I won't do what I was going to do initially,
Oh,
because
do you want me to...
Pizzazz is there.
Pizzazz is
Well,
looking
not
low
but-
on health.
Okay. Alright, you're looking rather wounded, so I am gonna use,
Healing stuff.
no, I'm gonna use a 5th level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. 5th level.
That's 35 back to him from that,
Nice.
Amazing.
and I, as a bonus action, I'm going... I will use Balm of the Summer Court.
Mm-hmm.
Use 6 charges of it.
6 charges. On what? On who?
I mean,
And
It-
Pizzazz to heal him up.
you
Yeah,
shouldn't need
sure.
that much more.
Sure.
So that's.
If you want to spend 6.
So you get 6 temp, and I will roll 6. Sixes.
Oh, while you're rolling that, Dion, it's back to you. You cannot see through this corridor now. It's just so packed with a flurry of activity.
Okay, that
You'd
changes things.
Yeah, it would have 3/4 cover, and you'd be firing at disadvantage.
That takes
so
me back to nearly full.
so if you rolled in that one, I would rule that you would hit Glack.
I'm gonna step away.
Try it.
Okay, actually, as Lanoir steps away and you get in there, you reckon it'd be easier to hit them now?
Right, I'm going to move in to the square just in front of the doorway, and would I know which one is Pizzazz's?
Ooh. Well, it's one of the two that are fighting each other. It's up to you which one you fire at.
I had planned on shooting the one on the stairs.
Go for it. Or creature. Roll your attack. Attack. 2 attacks.
Nice.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, those both hit. It takes 31 points total. Okay.
Regardless of 3/4 cover, that's still going to hit.
Yeah, it does. Gosh darn it. Pizzazz, it's your turn.
Okay.
You're safe, Glack.
So, I am going to... Yeah, let's do a firebolt on this guy
Okay. Alright, okay.
for a 29 to hit and 20 fire damage.
Yeah, takes the 20 fire damage. As you
Bonus action, just tell my boy to keep attacking the guy on the stairs.
Yep. As you start your turn there within its reach, it's going to roll out and attack you with its big
Okay.
claw. Which are 17 to hit.
Yep.
So since it hit, it gets to use its other claw. But misses. So that first hit, you take 22 points of piercing damage, and you are yanked, towards it. Just to, we'll just say there, you're in its space technically. Cool, amazing. It's technically holding you above its head.
Okay.
Your boy goes next. I'll just roll his attacks. 1 hits just. Takes that. And again hits just. It takes that, and there are 47 points on this bud. He's not looking good.
Cool.
So he's going to use... he's going to charge forward. Make an athletics check against your one. So if you want to roll me a d20, please. And add 4. Please roll a 1. Oh man. So holy shit. So this is they're just they're really just slapping at this point. He tries to break through.
Sumo
Shrugs.
wrestling.
As his bonus action, he's gonna disengage and run away.
Sentinel.
25, 30.
Sentinel.
What's the range of your sentinel?
I've got 10-foot punches, baby.
Alright, well then go for it as he gets to the bottom of the stairs. Make an attack. Ooh, that is gonna hit, so he's actually stuck at the base of the stairs, isn't he?
Well, I think he'll be stuck at the top of the stairs, but yeah.
Alright.
Because it
That's
can
fine.
be either 5 or 10 for crack.
That's true. So then, since it's dim light or darkness, then he is. Yeah, he can do nothing. The one that has you is going to move forward and push its way roughly through Glack. So Glack, I need an athletics check to try and repel it.
Okay.
God damn. It's a 6 from it. Jesus. So it doesn't manage to get through you. However, seeing how strong you are, it's going to use its shadow jump. So it's going to take Pizzazz with it. Pizzazz is going to take the damage as well. And Dion, technically it spreads around corners, so you have to make this as well. Everyone, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
What about me?
You're not within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
So the lowest is 19.
Yeah, it's a DC 20.
Oh.
Ah, damn it.
So Pizzazz, you actually take half because it's necrotic damage.
Okay, cool.
So you and Glack both take 17. Dion, you take 35 necrotic damage. And it teleports. Taking Glack away.
Taking Glack.
Say what now?
Taking Pizzazz away.
I was going to say, did it drop me and pick Glack up?
Nope. That's all of their needs. It's Glack's turn.
Okay, I'm going to punch out at that one.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong screen.
last, an attack that misses.
Is Pizzazz still controlling the other bone claw?
Yeah.
So
More than
would it be an
it's more
advantage?
It's more than 5 foot away.
Fair enough. Second punch then. 23.
That does hit it, yeah. Even with its half cover. For 16, almost takes it out. Bonus
Then-
action?
Pump it with another 2.
It's hanging on in there.
God damn it.
Oh,
Fine.
I'm a bloody idiot. I could have been doing command on dead on the other 2 as well.
And that takes it out. However, as it is destroyed, it unleashes its death wail. So everyone within 10 feet of it, which is Uglak and the other dude, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
Is that
that's
me? Yeah.
No, the control skeleton.
All right.
Control skeleton has a +6. That's not enough. This one's only a DC 15. You are not stunned.
bad. Hey.
But that's your turn, Lanoir. You poke your head round. Pizzazz is gone.
What happened to Pizzazz?
The other big guy grabbed him and poof.
Can I go to the spot where he disappeared and knowing something about teleportation? Can I make a check there?
10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, so you get to there.
What kind of check do you want me to roll to see with?
I mean, you're trying to discern teleportation. It does not look like any... It's like Nightcrawler stuff.
Can we raise him on the headset?
Yeah.
Pizzazz.
Where are you?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, can you get your bone claw to come to you?
I don't know. Hey, who
Well,
turned out the
surely you could
lights?
say, bone claw, come.
You are in a room that is festooned with mouldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. There's a wide alcove in the south containing a painted statue carved in the likeness of a hooded man, voluminous black cloak, left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him, and in his right hand he holds a smoky grey crystal orb. Chanting can be coming from the western area. As Pizzazz, you realize you're in this room here. It seems it could only take you to a place it could see.
Place I could see.
Yes.
Then wouldn't I see it with my perception then?
Do you have dark vision?
I have dark vision. Because of my
Oh,
goggles.
then yeah, you can barely make it out. You make out the corner of it. As Pizzazz describes the room, you realize, shit, it's that room there.
I'm gonna grab Glack's hand and go, "You're coming with me," and spend a charge of hidden path and move us 30 feet towards him.
Yeah, yeah, you get up right next to it.
Okay. I'll put myself in. Well, I'll put Glack beside him and put myself here. I bring a friend.
As you move into its reach, it's going to attack you, Bob.
Okay.
With its reaction. Since this might be the last one it gets. A crit!
How?
Oh no.
Okay.
That's 44 points. And since it critted, it gets to roll a second one. But it critically fails. That's apt. It bats you in the face with pizzazz for its second attack. Anything else, Lanwar? I think you might still have an action.
I'm going to hit it with the druid staff.
Right.
Right, let's... it's +5.
Go for it.
So it's 10. So it just...
No.
I mildly tap it. Ugh!
Dion, it's you. All your party have run away, and you're left in the corridor with this bone claw that's just sort of in its idle animation now, just sort of panting and slobbering on the spot while its fallen former comrade lies broken and beaten at the base of the stairs. Or rather, its tattered remains do. What are you doing?
I should be able to get up beside Glack.
5, 15, 20...
That worked about going diagonally. I should
25,
get to the stars
30.
next to it.
35, 40, 45, 50... Yeah, if you're dashing, yeah, you get there. That's your action, though, to dash there.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's a bonus action, but because undeads are one of my favourite enemies, is it possible if I can do a check to recall information about them?
Yeah, you know what? I'll say yeah, for sure.
So it doesn't say if it's a bonus action or an action.
You know what? I like it. I like the use of this skill, and rangers suck generally. So roll a history check and double your proficiency bonus, which at this
History,
level
it says
is
it's an intelligence check.
yeah. So it's a history check.
Oh, right. So
Intelligence history.
I was thinking it was intelligence.
So you got a +5 to this roll, whatever it is.
All right.
Pizzazz on deck. Unfortunately,
Without Jesus.
Yeah, not even Pizzazz, the master of undeath, could knew what the hell these things were. It's nothing you've ever seen before. It's so bizarre. It fights intelligently, like a Noid would, as if it's being controlled by like another dark master. Quite frankly, which in this place not beyond the realms of possibility. But that's a good turn. You've got into sight, Pizzazz.
Do I learn a language though?
Do you learn
it says, yeah, do they speak a language? Because it says you can do an intelligence check to recall information about them. You also learn one language of your choice that is spoken by your favourite enemies, if they speak one at all.
It's dead.
That's just, yeah. That's a choose a language when you take that feat, or when you get that.
Yeah,
oh, right. Right, okay.
For the record,
yeah.
For the record, it is chanting in a mixture of common and arcane sort of magic-y verbs. Pizzazz.
Okay, I am going to bonus action Missy step out of his grip.
Where to? Where are you heading at?
Gonna go up to here. And then firebolt him. No, I'm not going to firebolt. I am going to toll the dead.
Fireball.
No, I can't.
Dead?
I've already, toll the dead.
As you toll the dead against this undead creature, it has no effect.
No.
No, it appears immune to necrotic.
balls.
That's your turn, though.
Might want to bring your friend.
Bob, you're going to get an attack of opportunity as it jumps to there and then around with your staff there.
That
misses. So unfortunately, it can't get all four of you. Pizzazz is just out of its reach, but it can get. Oh, what am I talking about? Landward, you're grappled by it. It just moves through your space and drags you with it. Perfect. So I need everyone except Pizzazz to roll a Constitution saving throw, please, as it's engulfed in this black necrotic shroud again.
Oh, that's good.
Success, failure, and just succeeds. So
Actually, I've got +2 on saves. I forgot about that.
it barely matters. You're rolling terribly. 34 points, Dion. 17 to
34.
the other two. Yeah, and fine. It reappears there. And then uses the rest of its movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 30, 35, 40. Dragging Lanwar with it.
Guess. You're gonna have to move me to the right place.
Yeah, it's pushing you on ahead of it.
Was that necrotic damage against us?
Yes.
Well, I'm resistant to that.
Well, you take 17 halved to 8.
And I also managed success.
Yeah, so it's 8 points to you.
Okay. Probably good, because I'm getting kind of low.
Cool. It's the Bone Claw.
I mean, if you hadn't have healed Pizzazz, he would have been down a long time ago.
Black, back to you.
Okay, I would have no idea which way they would have teleported, would I?
Oh, it also, as its bonus action, takes the hide action. Stealth rolls a 19. What's your passive perception?
My passive? Or...
Glax.
15.
You heard footsteps run away to, like, in this direction. Goddamn. You heard footsteps running in this direction, but after that you lost track of them.
Okay, then I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm going to run to just... Oh, Christ, what am I doing?
50, you can get to there.
Yeah, but for some reason I've just dragged.
You dragged yourself
The
up.
The screen's gone all shitty again.
You dragged the map or something?
I can't. Okay, I'm trying to move to there, but for some reason it's not working. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Can I do a perception check from there to see if I can hear which way
It'll
whether it's
be
up or that way?
Yeah, it'll be your action to try and perceive, though.
I'm okay with that.
Cool. Roll perception. It rolled a 19 stealth. Oh yeah, look at that. So you
lucky boy.
Yeah, you over in this direction here, just the slavering, slanting. You will die.
Okay, then I'm going to
sort of crap.
bonus action step of the wind.
Yeah, you can get right up to
leg it that way.
Cool. I assume just calling out, "Is this way? Follow me."
Yep.
Yeah.
Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me.
Cool. You glance down, you see the wreckage of the whatchamacallit still down there. By the way.
Can you move me to there because I don't know what's going on. I might have to restart Roll20 if he keeps doing it. But yep, that's me done.
Cool. Lanwar, is you. Glack is on its other side, but you've just been grabbed and taken away from it. Your back is to this large room, now I remember.
I believe you've grabbed the wrong person here. And I will expend hidden path charge and teleport back this way.
Which way?
This way. I've moved my character. I can go.
Does it need to be a place you can see?
Is it? Let's see.
You can get to there, rather.
Just I'm teleporting away from its grasp.
Yep. You were in a large room with a well, by the way. A well shaft and a bunch of side rooms. While you were in there, looked like a dormitory of some sort. But you teleport away. That's your bonus action, I think.
Yes. And
what's your action?
Sorry, bonus action.
I should say, actually, before you go, the Bone Claw is going to make its reaction on Glack. Glack, as you run within its reach. It's going to reactionary attack you with its massive claws. But misses. Never mind.
I'm
Lanwar.
gonna cast Moonbeam on it.
Moonbeam. Okay, is that a con save, right?
Yep. There you
go. Plus 6 is an 18 succeed?
Yeah, 18
does succeed. So it takes half damage, it takes 12 radiant. Cool. You're concentrating on that.
Yep.
Dion, the hunter. Pizzazz on deck.
First of all, I'm gonna take a greater heal potion.
Yep, that's quite wise. That's your action. So we'll just roll that after you've moved or done whatever. What are you planning? Are you going to follow it? Are you going to stay where you are? There's a door down there. There's a statue of a wolf and a guy. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and have a proper look at this area.
Cool. Let's say that's your next turn. You just scout around. Pizzazz. You can roll your healing, by the way. 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. So, Pizzazz is going to run out to his Boneclaw, jump on its back, and tell it to go down the corridor towards where Glack is.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It gets right up behind Glack.
Cool.
We'll say as its reaction, so you still have a turn.
Okay. It
does have a 15-foot reach.
That was my bonus action, just to tell it to get up to the thing, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I am going to. What's that touch? No. This is going to be fun. I cast haste on Glack.
Okay. Amazing. Remind me how your magic manifests.
he essentially gets a purple aura around him, like greenish purple, and you feel faster and a bit more defensive, and feel like you can probably punch him again.
Yeah. So your speed doubles, your AC increases by 2, and you get 1 extra attack or disengage, hide, etc., etc.
Oh, nice. That's going to be a lot of punches.
It is concentration, and this thing is no fool. It has an intelligence that is as high as Dion and
Black.
Dion, Glack, and Lanmore when they're not wearing their headbands, because they are wizards technically. That's your turn. So recognizes a spell being cast. So yeah, I'm afraid Pizzazz, it's going to attack you.
Okay.
1 attack. And we'll roll the damage. Where's my 3d10? Darn it. 18 points and a con save.
Well, I'll automatically pass that.
Oh, okay. Then it attacks again. For a 10, misses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's its turn. 2 claw attacks. You are grappled by it and pulled 10 feet towards it, so you're yanked off the back of your own bone claw and just sort of deposited behind it, we'll say. It tries to sort of lash out and push you back another 10 feet, but it fails. Its following turn. That's the bone claw. Glack. You.
Okay.
So just so we're clear, we have had references to the Riddler, to Batman, Robin, Wolverine, and now Quicksilver. Yes? Yes? Good.
Yep.
Okay. Go for it.
Well, because Pizzazz is just behind.
Yeah, technically. He is being grappled by the thing.
So, enjoy these many, many, many punches.
It would also take damage from the moonbeam for starting its turn in there.
Right, it reminded me.
Okay, first 2 punches.
Narcon save. No, it's going to fail that, so roll your moonbeam damage, Bob.
Oh.
10.
I mean, Pizzazz would be in the moonbeam as well now. So Pizzazz fails that, and he'll take the damage as well.
It's only if you start your turn there.
Yeah.
Or
when you first enter and start your turn.
And I've entered it.
That is fair. Takes another 5 points. It's still looking pretty hearty, but it looks like it also doesn't have long for this world.
Okay, then second 2 punches.
Yep. It takes both of those. It's looking very thready.
And now,
you have
hasted punches.
You have 1
It's just one punch. Yeah.
Even though I get 2 attacks?
Yeah, it's still 1 extra attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or you can disengage or whatnot.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough to kill it. Everyone it had 1 hit point left. Everyone who's within 10 feet of it rolls a con save, please. DC 15. Your Bone Claw fails. Pizzazz fails. But it hardly matters. You're just stunned for a minute. But the haste does drop, actually, so you're lethargic for a round. Bob drops the moonbeam at any point he wishes.
Yeah.
The bone claw is still on your side, technically, but it's just sort of standing there in its idle animation. As we drop out of initiative, and we cut back to Dion. Dion, roll me an investigation check real quick. That was the attacking bone claws. And, yeah, it's just a regular investigation. You don't have advantage. It's not traps.
11.
So, as you're looking around, what sort of things do you investigate precisely? Are you like looking around the statue, around the door? What sort of thing are you sort of like touching things, like pressing panels and whatnot, or just sort of glancing around the room?
More glancing around the room. See
Why
if
you're-
anything
yeah.
looks out of place.
That's why your investigation check fails, because you don't get close enough to anything to see anything amiss currently. You just sort of stand there and look around, unsure of what to do. You don't really see anything amiss. You would need to start sort of either pressing
Heading
panels, pressing against the wall, pushing open doors, that sort of thing, to properly see anything.
We're out of initiative now, so...
Yeah.
Technically, yes, since Dion's leaving that room. Right, Dion?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Rejoin in.
I want... is anyone else needing some healing?
Pizzazz raises
I could do with a bit more, thanks.
I mean, I'm okay, but if you take a short rest, I can just relax that way.
Yeah, let's do a short rest before spending any spell slots.
Right, nice. Pizzazz, actually, since you're in this room as well, as you glance around before anyone else has the chance to do anything, you notice a couple of sort of like small cubicles, almost Spartan monastic kind of things, leading off the main room, which is a well in the center.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, you can tell from your angle, has a bed. You can assume what you like about the others. There's also a footlocker in there.
So how long have we got your friend for?
Basically until he succeeds his save.
Yeah, you sense its intelligence sort of like clawing away at your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's trying to break free. You can see there's a struggle in its eyes.
Yeah. Until it can break my thrall, it's mine.
Well, do you think it's safe to have a rest with that there trying to break your thrall then?
I mean, I can tell it to go away. Because if we spend an hour, it'll probably try to break free of my thrall and might attack us. But if I do a tiny hut, it might not be able to break through it.
But then we'd have to deal with it as soon as we get out.
Because
Can't you just give it an order and it has to follow it?
yeah,
Like, go pluck a twig off one of the ends outside?
yeah, but then we don't have it for frontline attack.
I was just thinking of putting a healing spirit down.
I mean, yeah.
That's a lot shorter time to... But we would all have to take turns passing through it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
And I cast Healing Spirit.
Cool.
So it lasts for a minute and passing in a healing for.
Yeah, if you want to roll, at what level are you casting? Just second level casting.
Yeah.
Cool. So roll 10 die 6, please, and we'll just say everyone gets the same one.
10.
10 die 6, yeah. So after a minute, that's one below average.
Nice.
10 die 6. While everyone else is doing that, Dion, you catch up to your party. Before you do so, you're able to sort of glance down this area here and see further steps, what look to be leading down and around a corner. But you don't know to where.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, and while you're in there, you also see out this way direction. Stairs leading up. But you have gone down 2 flights of stairs now, Pizzazz, where you are, technically.
Okay. So it takes me to 9.
Are you taking a short rest, or are you looking around this room once you've healed yourself? What sort of things are you getting up to?
Be looking around the room. Pizzazz
Yeah.
take 10 minutes just to ritually cast detect magic.
Mm-hmm. Detect magic reveals. Mm-hmm. As you just sort of move around, we'll say as well. I'm just going to open up all the things as well.
Yeah, the reason Pizzazz can ritually cast things while walking around is he's got a magic circle tattooed on his left arm, and he's just tracing over that.
Interesting. So 4-foot chamber, 4-foot diameter well shaft with a 3-foot high stone lip descends 30 feet to a water-filled cistern. What's the range of detect magic? It is 30 feet, right?
It's 30 feet, yeah.
Okay, so as you look down the well, you don't see anything sparkling from the surface of the water, but the water itself looks fairly deep. 15, 20, 30 feet maybe. There's a wooden bucket hanging from a rope and pulley mechanism bolted to the crossbeams above the well, and 5 side rooms, each containing a wood-framed bed, mouldy straw mattress, an old wooden chest, which you easily sort of kick open, having discerned that none of them are mimics. You, in the first chest, find gold and silver in a pouch made of human skin.
Cool.
11 gold, 60 silver. The second room's chest contains a folded piece of black cloth, which registers as magical. You open it out and recognize it as a portable hole, and inside there are agate stones, about 100 of them. You could probably trade those for a few soul shards. They're worth 1,000 gold pieces in total. The third chest contains a black leather eye patch, which similarly shows up as magical, and there's a 50 gold piece diamond sewn into the front of it. The fourth chest contains an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles. It's worth 50 gold, but it's not magical. And the final room, before you get to the chest, you see, so it's in this one here, sort of lying recumbent on the bed arms behind its head, is the black cloak. And as you enter, it says, "Ah, welcome. Pilfering the belongings of my former apprentices, I suppose."
Yeah. They're not using them anymore.
Quite right as well.
What's the deal with this eye
Hobo.
patch?
Is that knowledge you wish for free? I can give you it easily enough.
You're all give and take, aren't you? What would you want in? I mean, I can find out myself in 10 minutes.
Just a moment of your time. Sound intriguing?
Yeah, go for it.
It's a knave's eye patch. And as
eye patch.
And as he says this, suddenly you get the image in your head of a knave's eye patch and what it does. Essentially, I don't have what it does in front of me, but I will let you know as I reach for my other book what it does momentarily. A moment of your time, then. I shall retrieve it at some point in the future. Good luck.
Okay.
He just sort of goes back to lying recumbent there. Oh, if there's anything else you want to know.
Is that bed comfy?
Not really.
Hmm.
Yeah. It is a rare item, requires attunement. While wearing it, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. If you have the sunlight sensitivity trait, you're unaffected by it, so mostly for dark elves. I think kobolds have it as well.
Yeah.
And you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts or determine whether you are lying. Creatures can communicate telepathically with you only if you allow it. That is the knave's eye patch.
Mm.
I shall take a picture of this page and post it in our Discord chat.
Cool. Pizzazz will throw it to Lamb.
Yeah.
You might
What
like
happened?
this. Gives you advantage on perception checks.
Yes,
Don't know how though. It covers one of your eyes. Might be has something to do with that diamond.
The overall power of all the things I have on me right now might stop me attuning to it.
Black, what about you? It'll stop you the sun hurting you.
Yeah, but it means I can't wear my shades.
And
mean,
you gotta
oh.
look cool.
That's not entirely correct now, is it? You can wear an
No,
eye patch
Andy.
and a set of shades. Yeah.
You can wear your shades over the eye patch.
Nah, that just looks silly. Shades or nothing.
What about if we what about if we attach it to the shades?
I don't think I have an attunement spot spare.
No.
Yeah. You could possibly incorporate it into another item as well, remember. There you go. That picture's in the chat. Also in the chest is, I think, a few hundred soul shards.
Cool.
We'll keep a hold of it for now then.
Yeah, a magical sword. Silver and +2. There are 2 notches in the handle, that's how you know. +2 short sword.
Well, I have my staff. I don't really need a sword. Dion? Where's
Yes. I'm in the corridor. I'll be joining shortly.
It is silvered
Do you want a
as
sword?
well.
Got a shiny silver sword.
I know you like your
What's
bow.
the sword like?
It's short.
Is it a normal sword or
It's +2.
+2? Do you
Is
think
it
it'd be
achievement or is
safe
it just
taking it?
Oh, you
James? Is it achievement or is it just a standard +2?
Standard +2 short sword.
Cool.
I mean, you could trade.
Yeah,
it
I
for-
mean, I've taken a bunch of other stuff. Don't see why you can't take that.
I mean, if you want to trade your sword for it,
Yes, I shall do that. I lay down my +1 sword and take the +2 sword.
Cool. It's
You lay
silvered
it
as well,
down.
which is
What was that?
What does that mean? Did you say you lay it down? What?
Yeah, in replace of the +2 sword, I'll put my +1 sword down.
Back in the chest. Okay. Yeah, you
Yes.
do so. Good to know. Thank you.
well, we still need to find a way down. There's-
I saw stairs going down back the corridor about where the undead, Pizzaz's undead creature is. Just along from there, there's stairs going down. To where I'm not sure.
Good a place as anything to try.
Do you feel the tug that way?
Pizzazz will drop detect magic and concentrate on the feeling.
Roll me another Arcana check.
I'll give him guidance.
Okay.
Okay. Where's my shoot gun? Why did my character shoot close? Arcana check, did you say?
Please.
No, not an intelligence check. Save even. It's the same thing.
So it's the same modifier. So 30
Yeah.
actually. 30 actually gives you something. Yeah, not only do you feel the pull most strongly down that corridor, you sense it is close. You sense it could be on that level that you would head down to. Possibly. And if not there, then somewhere very close. Wherever the thing is leading you to.
Yeah. Pizzazz will walk up to his bone claw and ask it if it has a name.
In life, I had a name.
And what is it now?
I have no name.
Would you like a name?
I am ambivalent.
Okay then, Johnny. If you if you go down those stairs ahead of us and protect us.
Go downstairs. Protect.
Come on, guys. We'll follow Johnny downstairs.
Very well.
I mean, his name's Johnny.
It is now, yeah.
Yeah, these are the questions. Yeah, and in fact, that is where you head. Okay. Down this area. Zoom in. Each square is still 5 feet, by the way. Oh shit! I need the bone claw, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So we're on that bit.
You're on the only open area. He's leading the way. Just gonna open it out. There we go. Ooh. Johnny leads the way into a decently sized cavern. And I switch. Where's my key here? Technical difficulty. 35.
Zazzle asked John if he's been here before.
No. This is the realm of the Master. So, as you arrive in this reliquary, the ghostly chant emanating from, and you hear it now, coming from the western area, so down on the maps, southward, you know what I mean. Towards the bottom of your screens is westward. You can discern at least a dozen, maybe 24 voices saying over and over, praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him.
Guys, watch out for minotaurs.
Minotaur?
You would say maybe, 12 voices.
Sorry, that's a
Yeah.
Doctor Who joke.
No, it's a good one. It references one of my favorite episodes, quite frankly, and it's quite potent actually. So among 13 niches along the walls are relics, you would say, including knives, gems, wands, that sort of thing. Small wooden coffers, just sort of gathered in the 13 niches along the walls. To the western edge, you can see 2 exits to this room. As you get further inside, you can see the southernmost tunnel. So, this one here slopes down at a fairly steep angle for about 20 feet before ending at a rusty portcullis. And he just sort of waits for further command.
You feel like we're far from your goal?
Do I feel any pulling? Or is it like
definitely to the western walls.
Johnny, go through the portcullis.
Scrambles down there. I don't think he can get through the portcullis.
Don't know, I can't see.
Yeah, there's a rusty portcullis.
And can we see what's down this one?
And the floor around the portcullis is submerged under a few feet of murky water.
Okay. I'll take your word for that because I can't see anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to reveal it now. There we go.
I know, I'm just being wide.
You did notice down there was a tunnel that curled off. But as you stand up there, you can definitely hear the voices emanating from the room beyond the portcullis.
Okay, Johnny, you can't fit through there. Come back and go down this other tunnel.
Johnny does so. Anyone looking around the reliquary?
I'm going to assume everything is absolutely cursed, so like brief glance and then, nah, this seems like a mistake.
Gonna take.
Just for the heck of it, everyone roll me a D13.
D13.
Yeah. Just to see what catches your eyes.
What, lucky 13?
So, Pizzazz, you spot a desiccated frog lashed to a stick. Looks a bit like a wand.
Okay.
Glack, you spot an iron pendant adorned with a devil's face. Its mouth agape. Dion, roll a 5. Dion, you spot an 8-inch diameter varnished orb, with a single sort of iris looking out at you. It looks like an 8-inch diameter eye, essentially. And Bob, you spot Lanwar rather, spot a small wooden coffer. Just a plain black wooden coffer adorned with what looks to be just the symbol of a black tree.
After seeing the frog on a stick out of the corner of his eye, Pizzazz is going to pull his bag of holding out of his pocket or detach it from his side, open it up, cast Mage Hand, and pop it in his bag.
Yeah, you do so.
And then start wandering around the room and start putting everything else in his bag.
You're taking everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Do you have detect magic still up?
No. Well, if I didn't need to drop it to concentrate on the feeling, I would still have it up. But if I needed to drop it to concentrate on the feeling, I would have dropped it.
Yeah, we'll say you dropped it for the feeling.
Okay.
Oh well. So
Pizzazz is thinking, this is something that I can look into later. As he wanders around and chucking everything in his bag.
Yeah.
Before he gets to me, I want to have a look at it without touching it. Just like really.
That would be perception then, since you're not actually touching it.
Use your eye patch. Oh no, you don't have the time. Damn it.
Or the slot to do it.
Yeah, but you could have unenchained something.
Yeah, no thanks. Consider one, the staff, the tattoos, or the crown. No.
Yeah, it seems odd that the tattoos are take up an attunement slot. I mean, I get why. But
they're powerful as hell.
Yeah. They're powerful as hell, but it uses up an attunement slot.
They've also kind of changed, but I'm just going to keep them as they are now because it would involve a talk with James afterwards to say what the changes have been to them.
Anyway, you continue sort of looking at you smell it. There's a smell of almost wet wood, wet sort of decomposing mossy wood coming from it, and it's actually engraved with a symbol that reminds you of something you might have seen somewhere before. Roll me a history check.
Okay. 3.
Can't be 100%, but you may have seen something like this once or twice, maybe, in Willowwood. But you cannot remember for the life of you where or like who brought it to your attention, or anything like that. But it seems familiar in a strange way to you.
As a trade, I'm going to put down my potion of fire giant strength and pick it up.
How many of those do you put down?
I've only got the one.
Oh, I thought you had like 12. Okay.
No,
Yeah, you stick down your potion of fire giant strength.
I've not brewed any of the toenail clippings into anything
Wait.
yet.
Didn't you give that one to me?
I had 2 on me.
Ah.
Am I putting anything down for this, or just put mystery item?
Mystery
Weird box.
Yeah, mystery wooden coffer familiar question mark.
Okay.
And I'll get a list of items from you later as well.
Yeah. A few of them are magic, a few of them are crap. But
That's fine.
yeah.
Put this in
You grab them all. All but one.
Back of holding.
Okay.
I just hope the frog on the stick just does something stupid.
Yeah, it does.
Creates a plague of frogs, is what I hope.
Yeah, summons frogs.
Fills the room with frogs, no matter the size of the room.
It does.
fills the a room to the with volume of frogs.
It does look like a magic wand. You could wave it around a little bit.
I'll do an Arcana check.
Yeah, roll Arcana.
25.
You've actually seen one of these before.
Okay.
It looks like a wand of polymorph.
Okay. Pizzazz will put that in his pocket rather than put into the bag of holding.
Yeah, because you want as much space in there as you need.
No, more.
You gotta
that
be
he
running
might
low.
More that he might use that.
Fair.
Johnny comes back and says, "There is someone here."
Okay, take us to them.
The chanting continues, by the way.
Okay.
You continue on your way, and eventually, and they'd be there in this square here, sort of bound. Well, no, actually, they wouldn't be bound. They would be just sort of sheltering there, having probably fallen asleep, exhausted. There is a tiefling just sort of lying there, shivering coldly, wearing robes, wooden shield. There's a staff nearby that looks as though it's been struck by lightning a few times. The end of it's blackened and smoking. One of her horns is missing, similarly smoking away. Her leg, one of her legs looks all beaten up, like it's been caught in a trap somewhere, like a bear trap almost. The foot has been cauterized, and she's just sort of lying there, shivering.
Johnny enters the room, towers over her. Pizzazz walks in between us and goes, "Hi!"
She is unconscious.
Hmm.
Or fairly near to.
Said you
Pizzazz,
found someone?
Yeah, there's a half-dead tiefling here. Hang on. Let me use one of my scrolls on her.
That might be the druid.
Possibly. Use a scroll of cure wounds on her. Get her up for 7.
I mean, life sort of returns to her lungs. She's able to breathe a little easier. She does look completely spent of magical energy herself. And if she isn't, she's doing a very good show of making out like she is.
Can
Uh,
I move forward to at least be close at hand to talk as well?
well, you would need to dash, because it's a fairly narrow corridor. I will say Johnny just sort of stays in there for now. Or moves further down, actually.
Hello, I'm Pizzazz. What's your name?
I'm Miriam.
Alright.
Can I make a greeting in Druidic to confirm it is a druid?
She looks up at you with wonder. The master?
I mean, you can call me Master if you want.
What? I don't remember. She begins sort of clutching her head as if trying to remember, and like is seeing foul dreams, like completely just the blackest dreams, the nightmares that you could ever imagine. Lanwar, what's your passive medicine?
That's a medicine.
Yeah.
Or you mean how much have I got to my medicine checks?
Yes.
+5.
My passive is 17.
Okay. So then the two of you know she definitely, and with your arcana as well, she definitely looks like she's been afflicted with not only nightmares, but like some sort of madness, maybe. It looks like the house and whatever has happened to her has taken a toll on her mental well-being. As well, where she's sort of cowering, this place is littered in bones, and there are rusty shackles all over the place. It looks like it may have been a former prison.
Does she have any shackles on her?
She doesn't, no. But she is sort of cowering in the bones of the long dead.
What are you doing here?
I had to return. I had to return. I had to return it. I had to return it. Otherwise, the curse would have stayed with me forever. I had to return it. I had to return the box.
What box?
The box. How do you know of the box?
I don't
What
know.
do you know
I'm
of the
asking you
box?
what box.
Have you seen the box?
What box?
Don't touch the box. Stay away from the box. Stay away from the skull. Stay away from the box. Stay away from the jewels.
This skull?
Stay away from it all. Stay away from it. Don't touch any of it. Don't. You can't. You can't.
Too late.
You
I've got a
can't
frog on a stick. You want to see?
And as she starts to ramble more, I'm gonna touch her arm and use lesser restoration.
She jerks away.
As I touch her.
Don't. Yes, as you reach out to touch her, she jerks away and sort of brandishes her lightning, her scorched bit of wood now, basically at you for all the good it's going to be. You stay away. You stay away.
And in Druidic, I said, "Calm yourself. I'm merely trying to help."
I know that language, she says in Druidic. Why do I know that language?
You're one of the druids. One of the people of the trees.
Yes, we came because the trees were eating the trees and the house was eating the trees. Can you hear it?
I've
Can
seen
you
it.
hear the machines? The grinding. It's next. It's close. The grinding. The never-ending clanging and shanking and chomping. The trees and the earth is devouring itself.
And I'm here trying to stop it. I need you to be calm.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Cause druidic.
Persuasion's probably not my best skill.
Well, you're talking to her.
I'm just saying that.
That's not
Hey.
bad.
Hey! Look at that.
It was meant to
16.
be.
It was meant to be, wasn't it? She sort of relents and holds out an arm and sort of scrunches up her eyes, expecting it to like be a needle in the arm or something.
Expend 2 charges of the staff and cast lesser restoration.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to do anything, but I'm hoping for something.
She stays there. She does not move. It's as if she's still waiting on something happening.
I fear that I would need to use stronger magics to help, and I haven't.
Yeah. You reckon a greater restoration might cure madness? Calm emotions might suppress it for a little bit. Like, long enough to get straight answers from her, maybe, until you can get her to a more qualified healer, like a cleric.
I don't think I have any of those prepared.
Roll.
I don't think it is safe here. I continue speaking in Druid. I would suggest leaving this place, or at least moving to a safer place in this. In fact,
Nowhere is safe. We have to go. We have to put the box back. We have to put the skull back. We can't sell it again like we did before. We can't. The others. And there's a moment of lucidity. The others, where are my friends? Where have they gone? I'm all alone. No, they were all taken. They fell to the house. The house took them. We have to leave. We have to get out of the house. But first, the box. We have to return the box. The box is returned. Don't touch the box.
what box?
The box. The box. The evil, the box. The box that contains the scrolls, the books.
And I'll say it because she's talking about scrolls and books in a box.
Jenny tried to duplicate the box, the scrolls, the books. Jenny tried to, so she could say she left them behind. She could take the box. No, Jenny.
Pizzazz will open his bag of holding and pull one of the books out from the library. These books.
She shrinks away and screams. Put them back. Why do not leave me alone?
I think it's these books then.
She's gonna swipe out at you with her big stick. +2 is an 18.
Yeah, that helps.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning.
Ow.
Get back! Stay away.
Suggest you step out the room, Pizzazz, now.
Oh, why? This is fun.
Johnny is reaching towards her. Protect!
Johnny,
Protect!
leave her alone.
Leave alone.
She's friendly.
She friend.
Yes, she's friend. Mary, this is Johnny. Johnny, this is Mary.
Don't think she's going to respond well to seeing your friend.
Why not? He's so cute, aren't you?
Yes, I am so cute.
Pizzazz has essentially just gone up and like doing the squishy face thing
Cool.
that you do to dogs.
Cool. We'll swap
Yeah.
the two of you then. And we'll say he's down there, love you. Lanwar, you're alone in the room with her now.
I do not believe you're safe here either. I would like you to join us, but if you do not feel safe with us, stay safe.
Nowhere. Nowhere is safe. We cannot. We have to go. We cannot. This is not safe. The box. And your friend with the scrolls, he has been to the box. He has seen the box. He has taken from the box. He has gasped.
Where did you put the box? We can avoid the box.
He gestures through the wall. It is beyond. It is in the beyond. The portal took us to the dungeon we were to raid. The dungeon of Kwalish. The great dungeon, his laboratories, where there would be... Derek said there would be such plunder, such prizes, such amazing things we would never see again. And we didn't. We never saw them again. We didn't see any of the traps coming. We barely made it out with the box. But the box had to stay. The box had to stay. You cannot touch the box. You cannot touch what was in. You cannot trust anything. You cannot trust. He calls himself the master.
Yes. I believe we've seen the omen of Kwalish.
Always he comes. And he took Roash. He took Roash. But Roash wasn't strong enough. He said he needed Roash. But Roash wasn't strong enough.
Okay.
And we couldn't save him. And she sort of zones again. No one was strong enough.
I believe she'd be safer off here. I say to myself. And I will step out and say, you said it's a portal somewhere that way? Pointing in whichever direction she pointed at.
She pointed through the wall, so like you assumed the room beyond the portcullis. As you step out there, though, roll me a perception check as you sort of look around, since you're there. Yeah. So you notice that this wall is dust-free, and there are like sort of straight edge stone sort of paths ground into the stone. Like something heavy has been dragged along it and across it, and they go pretty much like so. And as you look down, you realize they extend behind you as well.
Oh.
And as you begin sort of tapping on that wall, you realize there's a very slight draft coming from around it.
I believe I might have found a way. Black. Dion.
Hello.
You're
Yeah?
the stronger members of this group.
Yes. What do you need?
I may need you to move something.
We shall try.
Possibly even your friend there, Pizzazz. And now really what I can see.
What have you found?
There's marks on this floor, and this wall looks remarkably dust-free compared to the rest of this place.
Hmm.
And points to the scratch marks along the floor.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. Johnny, break down this wall.
I will step out the way.
Yeah, it backs up. It gets a running start. It has a +4 to this. A 13 is not enough. It crumples into it. Ouch!
Oh, well, Johnny. We'll try and get through and you can beat up whatever's on the other side.
Tries again. Aha, that's enough. So it backs up again, terrifying the woman, and he charges forward and he smashes through, and you hear a splash on the other side. And as you peer
Johnny.
around, Shawshank Redemption style, into this cavernous chamber.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yes. Wet. So, as you burst down the door and the chanting, which was reaching sort of fever pitch, praise him, praise him, praise him, it stops. As you peer into this 40-foot square room, the smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to the dry stone ledges that hug the walls, and in the middle of the room more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood. The water is 2 feet deep, and the ledges in central dais are 5 foot high, so 3 foot out of the water. And the ceiling is 16 foot high, so 11 foot above the dais and ledges. The chains hanging down are 8 foot long. Half embedded in the eastern wall is a wooden wheel connected to it. You assume chains and mechanisms. You reckon it looks like an operation to open the portcullis.
Mm-hmm.
As you sort of crowd around the hole.
Is there
Like to
anyone
do.
actually in there?
It is empty.
Is this where
And the
you're
chanting has stopped. The pool feels, it's almost like if it were a sound, it's like your heartbeat is deafening, pumping in your ears, and it's pointing directly at the blood-stained pedestal carved with grasping ghouls.
Johnny, get off from that dais.
Yeah, it heads up there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing seems to happen.
Hmm. To be honest, that would have been a good point to stop it for the night.
Oh no, I've got a point to end for the night.
Fair enough.
I'm just waiting.
Is this where we're going, Pizzazz?
I mean, this is where it's pulling me to, so I'm assuming so.
We've got your back. Lead the way.
Kwalish, you in here?
No response.
Junkrat, are you?
Why Junkrat?
Similarly, no response.
Hmm.
As Johnny gets closer to the dais, though, he's sort of like a dog with its tail between its legs, seems to sense something from it and sort of backs away, kind of whimpering slightly.
Johnny, what's up? Okay. It's what, sorry?
Dark.
No, it's still pretty light in here.
So cold, so dark.
Do you want to get across there?
Answer him. Do you want to get closer?
I could probably get you right over there.
Who's that to, Bob? Sorry.
It's to Pizzazz.
Oh, I thought he was asking Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, I can Misty over there.
Well, if we want to get across there quickly.
Not just yet, no. From here, would I be able to do an Arcana check on dice?
No,
Yes.
you would need to be right up beside it. You'd need to investigate it properly. You can definitely tell that it's ghouls carved onto it, and it's dripping with what definitely looks like blood. You've seen blood sacrifices before.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gimme. But you would need to be pretty much there to know, like to investigate it properly.
Before you do anything,
Yep.
I'm just going to cast this on you and me, so you get a D4 to pretty much everything.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sort it. Pizzazz is gonna Misty over there.
Okay. As you arrive and you rematerialize there, the chanting rises once more as, flickering to life around the room, in front of each pillar, 13 shrouded, hooded figures, dark apparitions, appearing on the ledges overlooking the room, each one resembling the Black Robe, and is holding a torch. The torch's fire, black and seeming to draw light into it. Where you expect to see faces are just voids of starlight that remind you of the Bodaks you fought in the maze. One must die, they chant over and over. One must die. One must die. One must die. And that is where we'll pick up next time. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all at home for watching. And until next time, remember, one must die. Good night.
Night, everyone.
Bye.
Sweet dreams.
I think Lanois should die.
Try it.
Oh, Lan's going to be hit by it for definite.
Let's end.